So I went on Instagram, and I might do this a little more often now. I just want to hear you guys' hot takes. If you don't follow us already, you can follow us on Sac Kings Talk on Instagram. I think days of the podcast, I'll just make a post and see if you have any hot takes. Maybe not hot takes every time, maybe topics you want to hear us talk about, but today was hot takes. And here are the hot takes that people have dropped. Kings should trade Fox and build around Sabonis. That's an interesting one. Personally, for me, I don't know. Fox has really gotten on my nerves this year. I mean, but you can't trade. I'll say this. Maybe this is a little hot take itself. I'm not opposed to trading De'Aaron Fox, personally. I don't know. He's just taken such a step back this year, in my opinion. But it would have to be for like another all NBA player at the same position. I don't know, John. Is that too hot? Do you think Kings fans are overreacting? I mean, I don't think a lot of people have this take, but I mean, would trading Fox be something the Kings might do in the offseason? Do you see this, or is it just a hot take?
I want to indulge the conversation, but there's just no way. Like, unless the Thunder were like, we'll give you Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for De'Aaron Fox. Like, that would be crazy.
What if...
I don't think that's happening.
I'm trying to think of a player who was like... If you
wanted DeJounte Murray instead of him, you're going to do that, but I don't think you do.
I was thinking something like, what if like the Nets were like, we'll give you Bridges and Cam Johnson for Fox?
That's interesting, but I don't think they'd give you both.
I don't either. What about just Bridges? Bridges and someone. And Finney-Smith.
Like just somebody to like pad the roster.
Yeah, just like just enough where it's like, oh, okay, both of them? And like a defensive guy?
I feel like that would just screw with everything. You can't just like, we talk about how this is Fox's team. You can't just like dismantle the whole device and then pull out the heart of it. Like, and you're going to put all the pieces back together and not screw it up? Like, good luck.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's not a condemnation of like Bridges as a person or as a teammate or anything like that, but like you clearly have something here, and continuity has been a huge factor and something that's been a huge consideration in the front office. So it's not going to happen. I feel like the only way that maybe would happen is if like the Kings really believed Malik Monk could be the same impact as De'Aaron Fox, and we're like, we want Monk to be our starting point guard. But I'm not sure they do.
No.
I do think De'Aaron Fox has a lot of things that Malik Monk's just never going to be able to do, and a lot of that has to do with physical size and length and strength and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Fox is clearly a guy that kind of made your stake there, and I don't think there's any way to undo that without screwing everything up.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I'll say this, kind of like I was talking earlier about Brown. I want to give him like one more year, really, too. Like I don't know. He's been hurt, so it's hard to blame him. But like, dude, sit out then. It's been super frustrating. But I mean, it's hard to overlook what he did in the playoffs last season. I don't know. The playoffs will be an interesting indicator of what I don't know how we will actually feel.
Yeah, you can start talking about this. If he goes into the playoffs and lays a fucking egg, yeah, you can talk about this. But right now, given what he did, you make a great point. Given what he did last year, he played, especially like with the broken finger late.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's see what he does. Because he's got that mentality where the only thing that matters to him, again, is winning.
Yeah.
So let's see what he does when it matters most.
Mm-hmm.